Hey, it's Alex here, hanging out in studio with the fetchest of them all,
What'd you call
Jonathan
me?
Bennett.
Nah.
You heard me.
The fetchest.
The fetchest.
The fetchest of them all.
Yeah, that was a little. I need
Yes.
a little wand for
Yes,
that. don't you?
hello. You're the fetchest of them all.
So thank you so much for coming in, hanging out with us.
Thank you guys, I love it.
You've been very, very busy. Like
I'm
you
asleep
must
right
be
now.
exhausted.
I'm tired, but I'm so excited because people are loving the book and they're loving all the Mean Girls stuff and all the Mean Girls Day stuff. And so it's been really fun. Yes, it is a little tiring, but like how many times do you get to say you release a #1 best-selling book? Like the adrenaline keeps you going.
I know. But there's something we need to talk about.
Yeah.
Because it is Wednesday.
And I'm not
not
wearing
pink.
I'm not wearing
so
pink. Yes.
What
Well,
do you have to say about yourself?
You know, when everyone else wears pink, you want to stand out. So I wear blue. I go for a blue shade
Right.
to make myself really pop. You know,
Right.
you want to pop on camera.
Yeah.
Which is very important. There's so much pink. And also, let's be honest, guys. You want to just be real?
Let's be real.
Pink washes me out.
Okay, good
There,
one.
I said it. That's
Good.
it. That's all I got.
So
Yeah.
October 3rd
October
just
3rd
passed.
happened, yes.
Mean Girls Day, which is basically
Yes.
a national holiday. So how did you celebrate your Mean Girls Day?
Okay, I had the most insane, crazy Mean Girls Day ever. I got to go on TRL with Sway, and I got to introduce one of the next videos. Also, wait, that's not it.
I'm sure there
It
wasn't.
keeps
There was
going.
more.
Yeah, I got to go to Broadway, to Mean Girls on Broadway, and introduce the one and only Tina Fey on October 3rd. Basically made my Broadway debut. Pretty much a Broadway star now. Like
Pretty much.
I'm basically Idina Menzel. Like I'm Idina Menzel, clearly.
Basically.
Yes, basically.
And that's why you're in blue, because
Yes.
we're
Mhm.
actually the
Yeah.
star of Frozen.
Frozen, yes.
Right.
Let it go!
Yes.
Let it
Oh,
go!
I get it.
Yeah,
Got
so,
it.
but I got to introduce that, and then the governor of New York declared it National Mean Girls Day by the state of New York, so I got to introduce Tina Fey to all the fans on stage, and then declare it National Mean Girls Day in the state of New York.
So you basically just had the best.
Yeah, it was a pretty good October 3rd.
So anyway, Mean Girls came out
Yes.
15 years ago. So why do you think the movie's message still...
How many years ago?
So why do you think the movie's message still resonates?
Two reasons. One, the amazing writing by Tina Fey. Tina Fey wrote such a great script, and the comedy is just so epic. But what it also did was it really related to everyone pretty much in the world that's ever been to high school. Because no matter how old you are, where you're from, you've all been to high school, and high schools are all the same. There's the cliques, there's the tables that you sit at. Everyone has their little groups, and you know they make fun of each other. So what's funny and what resonates is what's real and what connects to us. And everyone's been through high school. So I think that's one of the reasons that it's stood the test of time. And also I think it's part of people's lives. One of the reasons I did the book was because I realized that Mean Girls isn't just a movie. It's part of people's lives. They speak it. It's the way they talk to each other. People use the vernacular. Like it's literally encompassed in every part of their life. So I think people say stuff from Mean Girls and quote it without even realizing that they are.
So you're also the host
Yes.
of Cake Wars, but Halloween Wars right now. And
Halloween Wars, baby!
that's right. And
Yeah.
Halloween right around the corner.
Halloween's coming, guys.
Are you a big Halloween
I'm
guy?
a huge Halloween fan, and Halloween Wars is the best season ever. We have the best pumpkin carvers, sugar artists, and cake artists we have ever had on the show ever. Like, the things that they create out of pumpkin are absolutely terrifying and mind-boggling, and you look at it and you're like, how can you make that out of cake? Like that's not real. It's so good. We have amazing guest judges. It literally is my favorite show.
So what are you being for Halloween? We have to know. Can you give us like a hint?
Oh, yeah, I'm going as Lindsay Lohan.
Are you?
Totally.
That's amazing. So that's not a hint, it's just telling us.
No, I'm
and I
just
love
telling you,
that.
I'm going as Lindsay
Basically.
Lohan for Halloween.
Breaking news. So what has been your favorite Halloween costume that you've ever...
Okay, two of my favorite Halloween costumes. Well, three. One, I got to dress up with my boyfriend James, and we got to be Maverick and Goose, so that was
Amazing.
fun. My aunt made me the Tin Man, where she put a box on me and covered it with foil, and then I painted myself silver and put a little funnel, a silver funnel on my head covered with foil, and that I was the Tin Man. But I'm pretty sure, like, my most embarrassing Halloween costume was my mom dressed me up as a bunny, like a pink bunny rabbit when I was like 6, full blown pink outfit, big ears, white centers, painted my
Like
nose.
Regina.
Exactly.
Let's talk about the Burn Cookbook.
Okay, let's talk about it. You know, I grew up around food. My mom was a chef. I grew up in the kitchen. I love cooking. I've always wanted to jump into the cooking space. I just didn't know how exactly that was going to happen. Then one day, I was with a good friend of mine, and we were screwing around with guacamole in the kitchen. And this is a true story. I literally was making guacamole, and we put apples and pomegranate seeds in it.
Fancy.
And we tasted it, and she goes, taste it. It's not regular guac, it's cool guac. I go, what?
What did you just say?
What did you say? She goes, it's not regular guac, it's cool guac. And I just look at her, I go, fettuccine Alfredo. Done! And that is how the Burn Cookbook was born.
That's amazing. Well, you're gonna make some of this not regular guac.
It's cool guac.
Cool guac later today.
Yes. I want to play a quiz with you. Stand by. In the book, we have more than just recipes. There's games, there's quizzes, and we have a really fun game to play while you're cooking the food.
Fun.
Instead of true or false, it's a pop quiz.
Okay.
We have a game called Duh or Shut Up.
Okay.
So instead of true or false, it's duh or shut up.
Got it.
So if it's true, you're gonna say
duh.
And if it's false, you're gonna say
shut up.
Right, and yes. She's the best one that's played it so far. All right, here we go. Katie asked Damien and Janice where room G14 is located.
Duh.
Duh, it's in the back building.
Yeah.
Regina has 3 Fendi purses and a silver Lexus.
Duh.
Shut up, she has 2 Fendi purses. She's not that rich.
Well,
no,
thank
just
you
kidding.
so much for hanging out with us and talking all about the Burn Cookbook. I can't wait to read the rest of it and make all the amazing recipes. And thanks so much for hanging out with us at Sweetie High. More things, Jonathan and Bennett. Head over to sweetiehigh.com and we'll catch you next time.
Oh my God, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not gonna happen.